The college football playoff rankings. A controversial start? The anticipation is palpable as the College Football Playoff Selection Committee prepares to unveil its first top 25 rankings of the 2025 season on Tuesday night. But here's where it gets controversial. Alabama, with one loss, is projected to rank ahead of undefeated teams from the Big Ten and SEC. How can this be? And this is the part most people miss. It's all about the strength of schedule, a new metric designed to reward teams for tackling tougher opponents. But does this system truly reflect a team's prowess, or is it a numbers game that favors certain conferences? The selection committee's process is intricate. Each of the 13 members compiles a list of 30 teams they believe are the best in college football. These lists are then consolidated and ranked when 3 or more members agree on selections. The committee considers various factors, including conference championships, strength of schedule, head-to-head results, and common opponent comparisons. This year, they'll also introduce a detailed explanation of record strength, a metric that aims to reward teams for beating quality opponents and lessen the penalty for losses against tougher teams. But is this metric a game changer, or just another layer of complexity? Let's dive into the rankings and explore the stories behind the teams. Ohio State, 8-0, sits atop the projections, having dominated every opponent except Texas in the season opener. Their wins over Texas, Washington, and Illinois are impressive, and they might be even more complete than last year's national championship winning squad. But is dominance enough, or should we question the strength of their schedule? Alabama, 7-1. Holds the most ranked wins in college football, 4, but their position ahead of the SEC's only remaining unbeaten, Texas A&M, 8-0, raises eyebrows. The committee likely favors Alabama's tougher schedule, but does this justify placing a one-loss team ahead of an undefeated one? Texas A&M's comeback win over Notre Dame and their recent victory over LSU in Death Valley are notable, yet they trail Alabama in the projections. Is this fair? Or is the committee undervaluing the Aggies' achievements? Indiana, 9-0, is another team to watch. The Hoosiers have been relentless, with notable wins at Iowa and a 53-point thrashing of Illinois. Ranked number 2 in game control, they've left little doubt in their victories. But with their remaining opponents holding a combined 0-16 conference record, will their strength of schedule hold up? Georgia, 7-1, and Ole Miss, 8-1, are in similar positions, with impressive resumes but limited wins over top 25 teams. Georgia's victory over Tennessee in Neyland Stadium and their road win at Auburn stand out, but their only loss was to an SEC frontrunner. Ole Miss's road win at Oklahoma and their victory over then-unbeaten LSU are highlights, but their remaining schedule lacks ranked opponents. Can these teams make a case for a higher ranking, or are they destined to be overlooked? BYU, 8-0, and Oregon, 7-1, represent the Power Four, with BYU's win over Utah being their most significant to date. Oregon, despite a loss to Indiana, has squashed most opponents, including a win at Northwestern. But is their schedule strong enough to propel them into the top tier? Texas Tech, 8-1, and Texas, 7-2, are Big 12 contenders, with Texas Tech's road win over Utah and Texas's head-to-head victory over Oklahoma standing out. However, Texas Tech's strength of schedule may not help their case in the long run. Texas, under Steve Sarkisian, is heating up at the right time, with opportunities against top 5 Georgia and Texas A&M. Can they make a late push? Miami, 6-2, and Notre Dame, 6-2, are on the bubble. Miami's early season success is overshadowed by recent losses to Louisville and SMU, while Notre Dame's wins over Boise State, NC State, and USC are impressive. But will their head-to-head loss to Miami on August 31st keep them from overtaking the Hurricanes? As we approach Selection Sunday in December, these rankings will evolve, with conference championships playing a pivotal role. But the question remains, is the current system fair, or does it favor certain teams and conferences? Should undefeated teams always rank ahead of one-loss teams, or does strength of schedule truly matter more? These are the debates that will rage on as we await the final rankings. What's your take? Do you agree with the committee's approach, or do you think it's time for a change? Let the discussion begin.